What's up, lads?
What's good, boys?
And we're chilling.
Bro,
let's go, boys.
Out there.
We in this bitch. Listen, this is gonna be super new for me. I'm sure it's super new for everybody else that's in the call. Maybe not, but
it's hella new for me.
We got a little bit of list of things here to talk about. The first episode is really just gonna kind of set the scene, backstory, shit like that, where we started, sponsors, designers, everything, literally from the ground up. We'll start with when it happened. There was a team we were all a part of that we kind of didn't like the direction it was going in, so we started our own little thing with very big hopes. A lot of people kind of told me I should start my own thing. I had my hands in several other teams in the past. You guys were in other teams, yeah?
For sure.
Yeah.
What's yeah, go ahead.
A couple of them, they just weren't what I wanted in terms of where they wanted to be in 5 years or, a couple months time, because a lot can happen in like months.
Facts.
When I look back, I mean, just in a couple months, it's crazy how much growth you can have, how much you can do, the people you can meet, the opportunities you can have, and it's kind of crazy what time is when it comes to teams and places you can be.
Well, it's kind of like if there are teams that are a thing, right, and they don't really have like these long-term goals, or people really just join them to stay in for a little bit and then dip or whatever they do, it's hard to be in a part of a team that's like doesn't really know where they're going. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm. Yeah, they're just kind of like in a what's that word? like a standoff, or they're just kind of stuck, and they have no direction.
Facts. I mean, with no end goal, you're just kind of sitting still.
Yeah, no goals, no. They're just kind of.
Yeah. When we were brainstorming on things to talk about for the podcast, Mod came with a really good one. You wanted to emphasize it's not a clan. Mod, you want to take it in depth?
Yeah, I don't know, the clan that I was in before, whatever, I was stuck on one game almost, and I kind of want to be a part of something that got a true core to it. We're all over the place, but we're together in one. Know what I'm saying? It's build this shit together rather than just separate people into one game kind of shit.
It also kind of comes down to the thing. It's gaming. When you put the term clan on a group of people, I kind of see them as a group of gamers that play together. And though that may be true for us because we stream together all the time, it's I want to be focused more on content. And I think that's kind of where we're taking Stream Feens to start. Stream Feens, it has stream in the title, so it might be weird or confusing to see more content on YouTube than it may be on stream. And I can't say that's going to happen. We all stream damn near every day. You know what I mean? It's just something we do. We're addicted to it. Stream Feens, you know what I'm saying? It's it's hard to explain where it came from, seeing as we're gonna do a good bit of YouTube content with our stream, but we're called Stream Feens. It's really, I don't want to say recycled content, but a lot of the things you're gonna see on YouTube you could have seen while we were live, shenanigans, fun stuff, the highlights you're gonna see soon. We'll get into that here in a little bit, but our future plans involve so much more. I mean, we could talk about that right now if you guys want to. You want to talk about what we're gonna do? We'll kind of switch up the order.
I don't want to limit ourselves to being. I would take a lot of inspiration from Vanos, what he does.
Right.
Where, it's a group of guys. They all get together at night.
Bro, I tried to shove it off and keep going. That shit was so funny. All right, yeah.
All right, start from the beginning, ready?
No, you're good. You don't even have to. You try to take inspiration from groups of people like.
Yes, like Vanos, where it's a group of guys. They get together. They make funny content. They're actually kind of decent at the game. They're enjoyable to watch. They keep you watching because there's good editing. There's funny moments. It's a fun game to watch, and they're all just there. They're together. They're not apart. I think that's a big thing is you have to have chemistry and you have to know the guys you're playing with for it to be enjoyable.
Right. I respect it. It's kind of that's another thing. It comes down to almost their content is more or less their personality and not their gameplay. Obviously, like you said, they have some skill in some games where I know Call of Duty is a good example where obviously they're good enough to get the objective done and get to the end of the game to where they can screw around and get funny clips for. I know they did a bunch of kill cam episodes, but it's like it's more or less focused on their shenanigans and they're laughing and having fun and what they do in their videos. And that's kind of where it comes down to where we come from, seeing as all of us are streamers and understand that personality is huge in our content.
Huge.
You know what I mean? So it'll just make for really, really good get-togethers.
I think when it comes to streaming,
just to elaborate a little bit, like just the positive vibes we give off, and we mesh well when we're like playing together and shit.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like toxic traits almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, toxic traits. That's a big thing. Yeah, when it comes to streaming, you have to have a good personality. You know, you gotta keep them watching. You have to be entertaining, and you gotta make them feel like one in your community. So I think that's gonna help us.
It's really just like what sets us aside. And like I don't want to keep reverting back to it, but it really is just like the general thing. Like we're so used to being different and more entertaining to set our streams apart from the rest and the other games that we're playing, that we're able to then recycle that energy and put it onto YouTube and take the leftover energy into good YouTube content. It's just gonna make for a really, really good thing. I know. I'm not afraid to talk about behind the scenes things. I used to be in teams where it was so like, don't talk about this until it's out. But okay, we have a folder open right now. I assume you guys will maybe have seen the video. If not, shortly after this one goes up, you'll see a video that involves a bunch of highlights from all of our streams. When I say all of our streams, we probably should have started with this one. But the starting crew of Stream Feens, myself, TommyTripps, who's in the call, ModVlog, who's also in the call, Sinister Swift, Drake Yorn, and ZLB Studios. All of their links will be down in the description. I promise you're going to want to go check out every single one of them. They're in Stream Feens for a reason. They're our friends for a reason. They are good times, good vibes, entertaining people. And you'll see them in future episodes of the podcast for sure.
For sure.
Back to where I was when we started that, like, future content. I know Mod and I were able to get in contact with a game developer. I don't want to say what game, I don't want to say who, in case that if something falls through in the future and have empty promises, but the interview's coming soon with other streamers and stuff like that. One of the things I started saying was the compilation videos. It's going to be like funny moments. We'll have some serious ones where it's just highlights and stuff like that. You guys have anything to say about those? Like what exactly... What kind of content are you guys looking forward to making most? I know we've been talking like so much about future content.
When it comes to making content, I definitely want to make, personally, like montages, compilations, that kind of stuff. You know, just I can't tell you how many times I'll be streaming and something hilarious will happen. I'll be like, dang, like I wish I could clip that. I have so many moments in my stream where it's just like funny moment. I can stream one day and probably put a compilation together. Like it's like I'm so excited to like put that out there and have people behind it who actually watch it, because it's hard to watch a 3-hour stream, but it's easy to watch a 15-minute video.
Of the best moments,
yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I know. So elaborating on future content, the podcast is this is very new to me. This is very new to, I believe, all of us. But this was actually ModVlog's idea. I don't want to take credit for this. It was originally my idea to bring it to Stream Feens, but I would have never even thought about it if ModVlog didn't have the idea for himself. Do you want to go over that or no?
I just think the podcast is a good way to like for viewers and people who like our content just to kind of vibe with us almost know us on a personal level rather than just watch us game. And they can just see us like talk to different types of people, like you said, streamers, game developers, stuff like that. Maybe learn some stuff.
Right.
Stuff about us.
It's a good way to keep a community like updated. You know what I mean? Because like every podcast, we could talk about something random, like story time, things that are going on in the games we're playing, things that are going on in the gaming community, streaming community, whatever. But we can also just like update. Like every episode, I would presume there's going to be a section where this week we recruited so-and-so, and maybe, I hope to God this never has to happen, but we cut ties with so-and-so for da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and we plan on doing this and this kind of videos and edit and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
almost like
dope.
a recap.
Yeah.
Yep.
With content comes professionalism. Like we need to make sure people understand how we're trying to attack this professionalism thing. We went out and we searched for the best of the best sponsors and partnerships we may be able to acquire, and we were able to get Rogue Energy.
Sure.
I don't want to make the comparison because I feel like a lot of people do. But G Fuel, G Fuel is more known than Rogue Energy. In my personal opinion, seeing as Rogue has different flavors than G Fuel does, I personally value Rogue more for A, price, right? And B,
Yep.
I mean, it's just like there's different options. You know what I mean?
They get like, they make it the way they advertise. I value because they will give basically, I don't want to say a sponsorship, but they'll let, they're like, what's it called? They're, basically they'll take anybody and they'll let them have their own code, which makes them want to like make money from it. So they'll go out and they'll, advertise it on their channel, and then their viewers get to see it. And I really like how they do it.
Right.
And I think it's a great way to like network into the community as trying to sell products.
Right.
I think I take that and I'm like, wow, that's really smart. Like,
and going off what Former said, like price wise, it's literally like $13.99 for a starter kit. You're not going to get much cheaper than that.
It's clutch.
Yep.
So
it beats like 13 monsters.
Instant plug. Code Feens at checkout will give you a discount and help us, and it just kind of keeps going in a circle, and it's great. I promise you. I just finished the cup. I didn't have Rogue in it. I had tea. That was bad planning on my part. I totally could have plugged the shit out of that.
Man, who is this guy?
Bro.
Unreal.
So, like I said, professionalism is huge. With professionalism, sponsors is a good way to not only help you guys out with discounts, but also that enables you to help us. And we'll go, like, we have everybody's stream. Obviously, everybody gets support on their stream. But it's a more of a way to help everybody at once, if that makes sense. It's more of a way to help the team. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's so hard to explain, like, what I'm thinking. It's just a way for all of us to connect, and I know it may not seem like it because it's through purchases and stuff like that, but, like, oh, man. If these sponsors progress, we become, top sellers or whatever for that website and stuff like that, we can personalize things. We'll get things for giveaways. We can give things to the community. And even if that's not a thing, I'm willing to, you know what I mean, like recycle people that have supported my stream, whether that be with tips or whatever. I can then cycle that back into the team, to communities, and for stuff like that. I know Tom was planning on doing a giveaway.
For sure.
On Insta.
Yeah, sure. For merch,
Yeah, we were.
I feel like I can use that to build the Instagram that we have for Stream Fiends. It's in all my links. Go check it out. Instagram, Stream Fiends.
It'll be plugged down. It'll be your Instagram will be plugged down below you on the thing.
For sure.
Thanks to Genesix who decided to design our overlays. I respect it. Thank you, man.
Shout out.
Hell yeah.
But no, it's hard to get something going from the ground, especially in Instagram, because first of all, you don't have that much content at first to put out, and you have maybe but 10 people, and usually they're you, Mod, they're just people you already know. And when you want to reach out to people that you don't know, I feel like I can use my personal Instagram, which has a decent following. I can use that and try and transfer some of my followers to Stream Fiends, and then slowly build that community. And that's really what I want to do. And I feel like the merch is cool enough that people will, feel like entering. And I think it's pretty cool. I like the jersey. It's on my screen right now. It looks amazing.
The merch is, I'm fucking, like, the way
Dude,
that merch came out, I'm
merch
proud
is
of.
fire.
The merch, I'm
It's
very
fire,
proud of it.
dude.
Fire.
Listen, there will be a link at the very top of the description, above everybody's socials. There will be a link at the top of the description. It'll be in all my links thing. If you click on that, it'll take you to a list of everything we have. The merch is the very first one, all the way at the top of the screen. Click on there. There's so many different options. I'm very proud with the layout. There are 4 different T-shirts. There are 2 hoodies, I think. I think we're up to 4 hats, maybe. There might even be more than 4 hats. A flag, a jersey, a pro jacket, which is dope. I'm very proud of the pro jacket design.
The flag's going to go there.
Oh, man. Bro, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Like, I genuinely am.
I'm excited.
You can see Mod. Mod has the logo in the background on his TV, right? That logo was I sure
do, man.
That was our first reach out. I've never done a mascot logo, but when I thought of Stream Fiends and everything else, like I really thought there was an open door there. that we needed to bust through. So in terms of designers, logos, overlays, animations, and social media, right? Social media designs. I know Mod and Tom don't know much about what happened going into the designs. I kind of took that into my own hands, seeing as I had connections for my own stream. I've been
job on it.
Yeah, so thank you. I appreciate you.
You did a great job with it.
Some of those designs, like, oh man, the people that went into these designs. I just want to give a couple shout outs in the middle of the thing. The designers that made the logo, shout out Logo Labs. Their link will be down in the description. The people that made the overlays, which was Jenna 6, who made the overlay for this beautiful thing, the black and purple camo that you guys can see on your screen now. The animations, there were multiple animations made by Hammer and one by ZLB Studios. Both of their links will be down in the description. You guys might have heard ZLB earlier come up in the podcast. He's one of our members. And the social media designs were also done by Jenna 6 that I mentioned earlier. All their links will be down in the future. Mod, I want to ask you, I know as of right now, right, you play a lot of Vigor, right?
Yep.
we all kind of started on Vigor. Like, that's where we all met each other. So we have our little communities on Vigor.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to branch out. But in the future, seeing as we're going to be making a lot of like complex in terms of like games we're going to be playing, right? And types of content you're going to see up on the stream. Is there anything you're excited to branch out to in particular, like for a crew? Like, do you have any ideas now? We haven't talked about this, so this is gonna be the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah. Like I want to get into like, because you can see like half of a Senator's flag in my background or whatever. I'm trying to get into the NHL 21 community when that releases in September. So I'm itching to get at that, and I'll probably end up getting UFC 4 as well. So that should be dope.
The good thing about getting into
some sports communities,
like the sports communities,
right.
Yeah, they have one every year, so the community's sticking around. It's not like a game where it comes out and then it dies like a year later or so. There's always a new game. So once you're in the community, you just snowball effect every year.
Yeah, you'll keep growing
more and more people for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited because we often play a lot of smaller games that not many people do. So when we are able to get into these smaller games, to these niche communities, and we make content, there's gonna be people on YouTube that play these games but don't get content for it, because Vigor is a perfect example of that. It's crazy. Like, you see one or two people uploading Vigor content on YouTube, and it's like it's just there. You know what I mean?
They get like 5K views a video. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's nothing. But starting out, if you upload one Vigor like YouTube video, there's such a small portion of videos out there that you're gonna get clicked on. Someone's gonna click on your video, and it's I think it's with that snowball effect. You go around to these smaller games, like Warface Breakout, like Vigor, and you pick up these communities. Like, I know people from the Vigor community, I know people from the Siege community, and I know people from the Warface Breakout community. And you just slowly pick up these people and build your community, and you get to know people, and it's networking, and it's fun. And you get to meet new people, and it's great. It's honestly great. Like, there's big games like Fortnite and Modern Warfare that are dominating, but then there's these smaller games with these smaller communities where everybody knows each other. That's the coolest thing. You'll go into streams. It's bigger. You'll go into streams. You'll type in people's chats. You'll be like, "Yo, what's up, Tommy?" Like, it's one of the craziest feelings, honestly.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And I like it. I love the smaller games. I mean, you could stream Modern Warfare for a month and have one viewer, or it's these smaller games. You meet the coolest people. Honestly, you do. Like, I would have never met you guys.
Mod is a very good example of what I'm about to say, right? Mod, this is going to sound crazy, but it's just the realist comparison. Mod to Vigor is like Ninja to Fortnite. And I know that sounds crazy.
Listen, I wouldn't go there.
No, listen. See, because here's the thing. Seeing as it's a game with such a small community, people know you. How often do you get in a lobby and a random person you've never even met sends you a message over Xbox? And it's like, bro,
quite a bit.
exactly. You're literally like one of the best, like the most known Vigor streamers. And I know that sounds crazy, but the way the communities work, you have this community where people run Fortnite, they run Modern Warfare, and I get it. They're big streamers, big names, but that's because the community is huge. You look into small communities, you're gonna have people like Mod, like Tom. We all have a buddy, Hodak. He's slowly growing through the Vigor community, and it's just like. They know you, they know me, they know us. So it's like being able to reach out to those communities is going to be huge.
Awesome.
Shout out to our communities too, like for just
Yeah.
sticking around and always being there. You know what I mean?
Dude, the viewers.
It's just
I
it's
can't
dope
even
as fuck, man.
begin.
Just
Yeah, dude.
to log in and just see people come in and just be like the same
It's
people
crazy.
over and over. It's fucking
You
awesome.
never think. I never thought when I started streaming I'd be like, okay, you know, I'm gonna like people might stop by and say, hey. I never thought I'd have people that come back every stream and say, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, how's your day going? And it's honestly one of
Same,
the best feelings. Like, I can't explain it. Like that's the worst part about streaming for me. People, you know, they drop a sub or whatever. You can't physically express over the camera and mic how grateful you are when, you know, you're having a rough stream. You know, maybe nobody's coming through. And one guy pops through.
That
maybe
one
throws you a
random
hook.
follower.
That
Dude.
one
Yeah.
random dude can make your day. I'm serious. It's crazy. These people coming through, they don't even know you, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
They get to know you.
I would have never have been able to even think about having the balls to start my own kind of thing if
Yeah.
I didn't have people like you guys. So thank you to you guys
Dude.
on the road. Like if I wasn't able to start a team with people like you, like yourselves and Drake and Sinister Swift is a good one too, and ZLB who have their own communities. It's crazy to me. I would have never been able to start a team with 6 people that don't care about streaming. They got one person in their community, which everybody starts somewhere. That's not the problem at all. But what helps is when you do have that little tiny bit of following, because then I can help you. When we bring all of our communities together, my community is now in your chat, and your chat's now in my chat, and then our chat's now in Stream Feens chat. It's like,
yep,
damn,
it just circles right back to like the team. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's a team thing.
Exactly.
Right.
So we started talking about streaming content at the beginning. We kind of slowly swerved into where our YouTube content's going to be focused. And now with that, I want to kind of bring it all together and wrap it up. I just want to stress how important this is to me personally. This is huge to me. I don't see an end to this. If you know me, you know no is not an answer when something pops up into my head. Like, it'll happen. You know what I mean? I'm a very big believer in whatever you want to make happen will happen. You know what I mean? You put enough effort into it, and that's that. That's all it takes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this thing, dude, I'm excited.
When they started Phase, they did not think they would be where they are today.
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
They did not.
Yeah.
I think now I'm like, okay, when I'm big, I'm gonna remember this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
that's
crazy.
the confidence I feel.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like this, even like this podcast. Like, I literally was thinking at the beginning of this podcast, I'm like, dude, we're gonna look back on this and be like, holy
bro, like
crap,
2 years
how
from
far-
now when we got like
That's what
beautiful,
I'm saying. Like, it's
we
gonna
got,
Me
like,
dropping my
crazy.
camera and shit.
It's gonna be crazy.
Miles gonna have this $300 camera perched up on a tripod. That shit ain't falling no more.
That's crazy.
That's so
No,
funny.
when Former approached me with this idea,
Yeah.
like, just the whole Stream Fiends thing, I was just immediately just sign me up. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm down.
Bro,
Let's
Yep.
fucking go. It just
It's
sounded
just-
fucking.
it's all
perfect.
it's all
Man.
super surreal because I've started teams in the past that were, let me rephrase, I've started clans in the past, and that's where the difference kind of lies. You know what I mean? You have
Yeah.
a professional team, and I don't want to call us an org, like an organization. I guess in a way we are, but like when I think of org, I think of we've got comp players, editors, designers, streamers, YouTubers. Like, that's an org. To me, we're a tight-knit group of guys that love each other's company and content that's ready to put everybody's together to bring you the best of the best that we can. And I'm
exactly
Yeah.
it.
so
I
Exactly.
see, you can't even put a word on it. You
It's
know what I'm
just
saying? Like, you say
perfection.
team, but like, yeah,
excited.
it's something bigger, honestly.
It's just
I
it's
feel like
it's
yeah.
crazy, man. I'm excited.
I'm stoked, boy.
Like I said, this first episode was really just to set the scene, where we're going, and plans and stuff like that. That's all I have. Do you guys want to take it anywhere?
There's just big things coming, dude. Big
There's
things
big
coming.
things coming. There's
And the
gonna be a
sky's the
lot of
limit.
Good content.
Bro, I just got a picture of. Oh man, Oh, there was a FaZe Clan montage. I think it was like their 5-year anniversary montage or whatever. There was a small segment in the middle where they were all recording themselves in like with their phone. Like that's how old their content was. With their phone in their mirror at the house. Like this is my first vlog. Da 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 da. It's weird to think in like 2-3 years when we're having beautiful content, I can clip this first part where we just said big things coming, right? And it's like we've got big things coming with shit like not shitty not shitty camera quality. Like that's not what I mean, but like.
It always gets
big
better.
things coming, and then we go from this. Like, to me, this is great content. But in 2 years, great content to me is going to be...
Oh, it's gonna be fucking litty.
It's crazy
insane,
to think,
especially
dude.
since we're all kind of branching into PCs now. Oh, my God, dude. It opens the door for so much more shit. I'm crazy excited.
Same, dude.
I think that's
New
it.
consoles coming out this fall.
Man. That's weird to me, too, because I started on PlayStation 2. The fact that I'm about to buy an Xbox, whatever the fuck it's called now, it's crazy, bro. Like,
the Xbox Advanced. It's
Let's go.
a PC. Crazy.
It's insane. All right, I think that's it. Mod, any closing?
No, just again, thank you to all the viewers, like from all of our communities and shit, man. Like,
For
thank
sure.
you guys, really.
Tom, anything?
Looking forward to meeting everybody. I love you all.
Hell yeah. All right, let's wrap it. Let's do it.
All right, fam. Let's go.